Yep, there's my helper getting ready for the video. Hey, Denise Willick-Peterson with Now Get Going Fitness. Couple of tips for you office workers out there. I've been noticing some of my clients who spend a lot of time at the computer, a lot of time writing, a lot of time knitting, a lot of time reading, are getting really hunched over, especially now that we're not getting a lot of outside time. So I wanted to give you a couple of quick stretches to help counterbalance that hump that people start to get when they walk around hanging out at their office all the time. First one, close the door of your office, because that's usually your nice blank wall. A lot of people cover their walls with pictures. Stand up against the wall, butt touches the wall, feet are not touching the wall, feet are out away from the wall, 6-12 inches. Make sure your butt's touching, shoulders, head are all touching. Next thing, bring your arms up. I want the back of your elbows touching and the back of your hands touching, okay? If just getting into this position is real tough, some people can't get both arms out, some people can't get their elbows touching, some people can't get their hands touching. If it's difficult, just get into this position, hold it, and then let go, and then do it a couple more times. If you find that this is a very easy position to get into, next step, slide your hands, keeping the elbows and hands, everything in contact, up and down the wall. What we're doing here is we're stretching out the chest muscles that tend to get really contracted as you're sitting at your computer hunched over or knitting, whatever, and we're tightening the back muscles, helping you have that nice straight posture, okay? So that's the first one. Another little tip, if this is easy, no fair running it up and down super high speed. Run it up slow, run it down slow. All right, next thing you want to know is that a lot of people feel like, geez, I gotta get up and I gotta stretch out my hamstrings. Very true, you gotta stretch out your butt, you gotta stretch out the back of your thigh, excuse me. So, bend down, touch the floor, touch the knees, however far you can get, yes, you wanna stretch that out. And you wanna hold everything like that for a good 30 seconds. The other thing you need to keep in mind is that when you're sitting, these muscles right here, when you're sitting, they are shortened. They are in a state of constant contraction for like 8 hours a day, right? So when you do get up, you want to stretch back a little bit, stretch here. The other thing you can do, grab your ankle and pop your hip forward. Don't just grab it and leave all this bent. You really want to pop that hip forward to stretch out the hip flexor and the front of the thigh as well, okay? And you want to hold that. Something you might not be able to do, maybe you can't grab your foot, bring your chair and pop your foot up onto it, and again, pop that hip forward, okay? These are just a couple of quick tips you can do on your lunch break. Stay tuned, I'm gonna show you some weightlifting exercises coming up in the next few days to help get that nice straight posture. Denise Willick-Peterson, Now Get Going Fitness.